I'm here today to review the 1968 classic, Rosemary's Baby, which was written and directed by Roman Polanski, well, written for the screen adaptation. The original book was written by Ira Levin, and the movie stars Mia Farrow, John Cassavetes, and Ruth Gordon, who actually does a really good job in this movie. The movie starts out with this young couple, Rosemary and Guy Woodhouse. They are looking at apartments. They decide to buy this one, and they move in or whatever. And Minnie Cassavet comes over, the neighbor, played by Ruth Gordon. And she's a little nosy and stuff like that, looking around. And that's, the first impression of this lady. Anyways, not too long after moving in, Rosemary meets a lady by the name of Terry, who also lives in the apartment. Actually lives with Minnie and Roman Cassavet. And they end up becoming friends. But one night, while Guy and Rosemary are coming back, they find Terry dead on the sidewalk. Which, nobody had sensed that she had been depressed or whatever, because the police are saying that what must have happened was she jumped out the window. Suicide attempt. And Minnie and Roman are there, and it's kind of odd in a way. Just, but Minnie and Roman invite Guy and Rosemary over to dinner, which Rosemary accepts for them, but she's gonna be sorry for. She accepts the invitation for her and Guy, and they go over there. She's not having that great of a time, but Guy and Roman are talking a lot, and that night, she hears Guy going on about how interesting Roman is, how great this couple, he really likes them. And, they go to bed, they hear noises through the wall next door. But the next day, or a couple days after, Minnie and her friend go over to Rosemary's apartment and hand her a locket-type necklace with, herbs in it. It's the one that Terry wore. And at first, Rosemary doesn't feel right taking it or whatever, but she wears it anyways. It's supposedly a good luck charm. And right after this, Minnie makes the two a dessert, and Rosemary takes a bite of it, and she's talking about how funny it tastes. It tastes off, and Guy is like, eat it. She went through all the trouble, you're gonna eat it, which right there should let her know that something is wrong, because nobody's that forceful over eating a dessert. I mean, he wasn't forceful, but he just really wanted her to eat that dessert. And after she takes a couple bites, she starts getting woozy, and he takes her and lays it down, but this is where the movie starts getting this real surreal, eerie feel to it. She starts going into this dream-type state. She's having dreams about being out on a boat and on a mattress in the ocean, and she's the Sistine Chapel. She sees the ceiling of it, And then she's back in her bedroom, but she sees Minnie and Roman and a bunch of people around her naked. Like they're tying her down to the bed, and she gets raped by this lizard, reptilian type man. You would have to see it. He does look a little reptilian, but you have to see it. She has paint on her. You know, the next morning, guy puts off his, oh, I know we want to have a baby, and you were ovulating last night, so I thought I'd give it a try while you were sleeping, you know what I mean? But she ends up pregnant after this. And Minnie's over there making her protein shakes and stuff like that, and they're switching her doctors, you know, all this stuff. And while this is going on, guy, the part that he was competing for, the other guy got it obviously, the part that he was competing for, the man who had it goes blind, so he can't be in that part anymore. So guy starts getting successful, which that right there should let you know something's going on. I mean, you knew he was in on this from the minute that he was telling her to eat the dessert, but anyways, Rosemary starts getting weirded out by all this. You know, why is Minnie so involved with all this? Why, you know, she's going out of her way to do this and that. And switching the doctors. Guy gets mad when she wants to switch back to her old doctor. And then one of their friends, Hutch, comes over, brings a puzzle over. She uses it, and she gets more and more freaked out about the neighbors. Well, I thought it was kind of weird that they used a puzzle to tell her that something was wrong. It was kind of odd. But anyways, he dies shortly after that. And she's trying to get away from all these people. You know, she wants to protect her baby. She thinks they're going to sacrifice the baby. She has, you know what I mean? She's convinced of that. But while she's trying to get away, you know, she's figuring out all these people are connected to each other. She's trying to get away. The doctor, Dr. Saperstein, finds her, sedates her. She has the baby, wakes up in an apartment, and the people that are taking care of her, Minnie's friends, tell her that the baby was actually stillborn. They're giving her pills and everything, but she keeps hearing a baby crying down the hall. Well, naturally, takes her out that might be hers, you know. She goes and investigates. You know, she grabs a knife, she's going through the hall, she walks in to this room where Roman and Minnie and Guy and a bunch of other people are sitting. And she goes over to the cradle, looks in. You know, she knows it's her baby. And she starts asking everyone what they did to its eyes. You know, and Minnie's talking to her, you know, it's still your baby, you know, you could help us take care of it. And she ends up accepting him. Now, one thing that I should mention about this movie, it took me a couple times watching this to even think about this. I mean, it had never entered my mind, but everything that happens is through Rosemary's point of view. So really all this could be just in her mind, her going insane, which is actually a very clever thing that, you know, Polanski did. I thought that was really cool, you know what I mean? So it's all up for debate. Did she really have the double baby, or is she going insane? I was a pretty cool concept that they played with there. It's actually very smart, you know what I mean? It's not right out in your face. It's very subtle. You have to really pay attention to it. You have to think about it. Alright, let's get to the good points of this movie. First off, the writing. It's really good, you know. The acting was amazing in this movie. Very good. Great cast. Throughout the movie, there is this surreal, eerie feel, which I love seeing that in a horror movie. I love, you know what I mean? It's disturbing. It's unsettling. To me, that's the whole point of watching a horror movie. You know what I mean? I like that. Another good point, the soundtrack was really good too. I'm sure you've heard the theme song to this movie. The idea behind it's pretty original. I like that. And for the last good point, there's a lot of good points to this movie, but also it's creepy and disturbing all this without all the gore, without all the special effects. You know what I mean? It proves a point that you don't need the high body count and cutting off limbs and everything, buckets of blood with all the CGI effects to make a movie scary. All you need is a good idea, which they had it, you know? There are a couple bad points, not really anything major, but the first one's just more of a picky thing for me. Her haircut bothers me, the one that she gets a little bit into the movie. Why? I don't know. It just does. And it doesn't affect the movie at all, though. Second is that you never see the baby. She's going on about its eyes. I wanted to see this baby. You know, if you've seen the movie, you know, I don't know if anybody else who's seen the movie has gotten really irritated about that. It bothered me, it kind of irritated me. But at the same point, you know, what you don't see is oftentimes a lot scarier than what you do see. So they use that concept, which is pretty smart, you know. Leave it up to the imagination. I'm sure you can imagine something 10 times worse than what they would have shown you, which is scarier. Respect that. Like I said, overall, this is an amazing movie. I would actually go ahead and give this horror movie 10 out of 10 stars. It deserves it. I would recommend this movie to anyone. You know. But you have to be willing to sit down and actually really watch it. You know what I mean? This isn't one of those movies that you just sit down and casually watch. You have to actually really pay attention to it. Think about it while you're watching it. But, you know, if you do that, you really enjoy it. It's worth it. I would even recommend this movie to non-horror fans. You know, just because it's a good movie. Well, I hope this review was helpful. And like I said in the last video, if you have any suggestions, requests, anything, leave them in the comments, message me. I'll watch any horror movie. Until next time, bye.